Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. And today I want to talk about being in the present moment. And today we're going to do a bit of meditation. We're going to see what it's like to be in the present moment. The reason why we meditate and the reason why we do present moment healing and present moment work is because many of us are trying to get somewhere else, anywhere but here. Right? We're not okay with the way we feel. We're not okay with anything that's happening right now in our looks. So we strive to be somewhere else, right? We strive to be healed. We strive to be better. We just let us do anything than what we're doing right now. Right? So a lot of times that looks like getting up, doing the dishes, making the bed, like moving from room to room, like getting on Facebook, scrolling, getting on social media, doing anything, turning on the TV, like getting up, eating something, right? Filling yourselves up with a certain drink, just anything. These are our addictions, and we're addicted to doing anything else than being right here, right now, accepting the moment and feeling everything that we don't want to feel or be or do right in this moment. So it's like, oh my God, and those people who have long to-do lists feel that even more. Do you ever feel the need when you're having a conversation even to break the silence? Right? You just need to talk, anything other than just feel this stillness, this silence, this weight of who I am, that I'm not good enough, that I'm unloved, that I'm judged, that I'm criticized, that I'm abandoned or unaccepted or unworthy or shameful or any of it, right? So it's like, let me just keep moving in big ways or in small ways, but let me fill this space up, right, with something other than what it is so that I don't have to feel the fullness of it. So what we want to do is we want to get to a place where we accept right now. We may not like it. We may hate to feel the discomfort, the uncomfort, the pain, the suffering, the weight, the shame, the anger, the emotions, right? We don't like to feel this, right? Any kind of anxiety or depression or fear or unworthiness, all of these little feelings and big feelings, just from when you're sitting in a meditation to not wanting to feel this itch on your nose, right? The very, very little to the big. We are not okay with discomfort, right? We're not okay with discomfort. And it's the getting okay with it, the saying, here's the thing, you can't outrun discomfort, because you may shift in your chair to get more comfortable, you may itch your nose, you may, do that thing, but then there's the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And finally, you have to realize that you need to sit with discomfort. You need to sit with the feeling of pain or sorrow or loss or grief or pain or whatever it is that you are trying to run from and get anywhere from there. It wants to be seen, it wants to be heard, it wants to be felt, and it's following you around. And there's all kinds of information that it wants to give you, but you need to sit with it, right? And just allow it, and finally just see it, hear it, learn from it, right? Just be with it. And so it's a really good practice in meditation to just practice getting uncomfortable with uncomfort, with discomfort, and just sitting through that and just allowing whatever comes up, whether it's good, bad, or neutral, to just be there and stay there, right? Because we don't allow ourselves this gift, and it truly is a gift, because this is where the lessons are, this is where the growth happens, this is where the healing happens, and we're terrified of it, right? And we think that if we accept it, it means we're giving up, which is far from the truth, right? You can not like it, you can not want it, and still Accept that it is the present moment and stop trying to fight it, right? You're at war with yourself, and we need to stop this war. So meditation's a good place to practice this, but then we bring it into our everyday life. And as triggers come up, as feelings and emotions come up, as the need to fill space and jump on our to-do list and whatever comes up, we just realize, like, hey, we become conscious of what's actually happening and we sit longer, right? We take longer to fill that need, to fill that space. We just realize that it's all an attempt for us to escape the right now, the present moment. And then we can bring that meditation practice into just our daily living. And no, I'm not asking you to sit around and never do anything. I mean, that's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to be conscious and to be in the present moment as you do things, to be with what's coming up, to be present for what you're feeling, and to know that it's okay to feel these things. All right, so the first thing I like to do is just sit down, take a couple of breaths. So do it with me, sit down. I get a yoga mat out, you can't see it, but I'm just sitting on a yoga mat. Take a couple breaths. I like to stretch my neck out first because I find people hold a lot of tension in their neck. So I like to go sideways a few times and then very slow. And I like to, where I feel that pull right along here, this side of your neck, you'll feel this incredible pull. And I like to just hold it and feel the pull. Just kind of up and down, back and forth. Feel that pull. Sometimes I'll even push my neck into it and hold the back of my head. And then I feel this pull right along here. Go very slow. I do the other side. Until I feel that pull right down the neck, right where all the tension sits. And I sometimes cut my hands, put it behind my head, just pull it forward. Just pull that tension out. Then I tip my head all the way back, and I like to rub my fingers down my throat, and it feels weird, but it helps to get the tension out. So all the way back. Little circles just at the back. And then I end up with one nice sort of circle. And again, I do a little bit of stretching on my back. So I'll get into a cat-cow position and I'll just up and into the cow. And then I'll go down. I'll just lean backwards and stretch out. So if you can see, my hands are out. I don't know if you can see this. I'll just bring my camera down lower. Okay. Hang on. Oh, I have got to get a tripod. Anyways. Okay. So now we're down. We come back and we just stretch it out. Our hands up here. We can feel it right across our back. And we hold it there in this beautiful position. You feel everything all through your back here. Come back. And then right up. Sometimes I go straight out then and arc it the other way. And there you have it. We just do a little stretch like that before we begin, just to get tension out of our body. So that's just a quick little thing, and then we find a chair. So I'm going to sit right here in this lovely chair, and I'll be right with you. Okay, so I like to just sit down in a chair, anything comfy. This one has arms right here. Sometimes I will get a pillow and put it on my lap. My dog likes to sit with me. I try not to let her, but I know she's gonna jump up in the middle of my meditation, so I just put her right here right now so that she can already be here and not startle me. But it's better to do it without a dog, I'll be honest. But I've been startled by her so many times that I just put her up to begin with. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of this together, and I'm gonna come in and out of it. And if you wanna go along, this is what we're doing here is we're trying to get comfortable with discomfort and with not having to go anywhere. So lots of things are going to come up. We're going to see them for what they are. And no matter how uncomfortable they feel, from something minor to an itch, to really big, like an overwhelming sensation of restlessness or anger or grief or boredom, pain, physical pain, sensations all through our body, we are going to allow them. So we're just going to watch them. We're going to allow them to come, and we're going to basically not try to dissect it. We're going to have the mindset, and we can even say internally to ourselves when it feels overwhelming, I see you. I see you. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. Everything's going to be okay. We're here together. So that's kind of what we're aiming for. All right. I'm just gonna, okay. So go ahead, take a deep breath. Close your eyes. I have a Google, but you can do this on your phone. So I right now will say, hey Google, set timer for 1 hour.
Sure, 1 hour, starting now.
Okay, so close your eyes. Now, if you just said to yourself, an hour, is she crazy? I can't do this for an hour. What am I gonna do for an hour? My hair feels weird, my ears feel weird, everything feels weird. There's no way I can sit here this long. If that's what you're feeling right now, I want you to take 2 more seconds, just really settle into your chair, get comfortable, put your hair how you want it, just know you're not gonna get it perfect, but just kind of get into a spot that feels comfortable enough, okay? Sometimes I like to do hands on my lap, but my dog is here. Hands up, hands on your chair, wherever it feels comfortable. And just know that you're settling in for the long haul. And now we're gonna sit still and resist the urge to move. And we're gonna be with whatever is arising. So let's sit in silence for a few minutes and see what arises. I'll come in and out of this, but I want you to just start your meditation, which is just sitting. It's not stopping the thoughts. It's not analyzing the thoughts. It's not saying, I can't think these thoughts. It's just allowing whatever comes up and being conscious that you're thinking. So watching yourself, being the observer of yourself, meditating, and just be aware and allow anything that comes and passes to come and pass without getting caught up in it, where you're no longer aware. You're like actually involved in your own story or your own thoughts. That's where we don't want to get to. We want to step back and just notice, oh, I'm thinking about a to-do list. Now I'm feeling this. I sense a sensation here. I hear a sound here. Like we're noticing and we're allowing. Okay, so go ahead and start. We're just getting okay with the stillness, with the present moment. We're just here with ourselves. Tell yourself, I'm here for you now. I won't leave you. I'm here. I'm with you for a whole hour. I will sit with you. And I love you. You may feel physical sensations that you're riveted to. Just allow them. There's nothing you need to stop or fix or make it go away. You give it permission to be here, to express however it needs to, knowing that you will stay with you. Stay and just be here. You may notice a nervous energy or an anxious feeling in the pit of your stomach or up in your solar plex region. It may do nervous jitters or tingles or a feeling of anxiety or discomfort. Just notice that feeling, notice the sensation. You may have thoughts that are going through your mind. The monkey mind. I need to do this. I need to do that. What about this? Just reliving your grocery list or something that you have to do today or a project that you've been working on. Whatever comes up, that's fine. We just notice it. We're aware. And now we turn our mind and we're aware of our emotions. What emotion are these thoughts making us feel? What emotion does that sensation in your stomach have you feel? What emotion does that sound or that pulsing or that pain in your body make you feel? Do you feel exhausted? Do you feel frustrated? Do you feel sad? Angry? Do you feel despair? Do you feel curious? Interested? Just notice whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, whatever is coming up with you, that itch that you want to scratch and you can't. What is the emotion behind it? What is it bringing up for you? So we're going to sit in silence for a while and just whatever comes up, after it comes up a while and it's there and you allow it and you stay with it, ask yourself the question internally, what emotion is this bringing up for me? Don't analyze too much, just feel. Just feel and notice and allow. If you suddenly realize an emotion like sadness, you say, "Oh, hello, sadness. I'm here with you. I love you." And then you just allow it to take its full expression. Or maybe it's, "Hello, restlessness. I see you. I'm here with you. I won't leave you." Or, "Hello, overwhelm. I see you. I'm here with you. I love you. It's okay to be yourself." So whatever you feel, just go ahead and feel those emotions. Notice them and let's sit in silence for a while as we just allow ourselves to be with these emotions that come and pass and change and go. And if the feelings are intense, or you think, "I can't do this anymore, I don't want to feel this, it's too much, it's too hard," just notice that. Notice the feeling of the victim rising. It's too much, I can't, it's too hard, I have to stop, I want to quit. Just notice. Notice those feelings. And allow them to be fully seen and heard and felt. Remind them that you love them and that you're not going anywhere. It's okay to feel intense and uncomfortable. You will love it and you won't leave it. Allow it to tell you. Allow it to feel the full expression of this intense energy that wants to stop or quit or give up, or it's too much, or it's too hard, it's too intense, it's too long. Just notice. Or notice whatever else is coming up for you. Continue to be there. We don't try to fight it. We don't try to stop it. We don't try to reason with it or talk with it or analyze it or deconstruct it. We simply allow it, like its own being, its own entity, its own personality, its own little child, to be who and what it is right now in this moment, and express whatever it is that needs to bubble to the surface and be seen and heard and felt. Or maybe you feel at peace and tired and exhausted. Like you want to just let go and fall asleep. Notice that. Notice that urge to just go unconscious. We stay conscious while we're noticing. We don't allow ourselves to actually sleep, but we notice the feeling of longing to drift under. Whatever is coming up for you is ready to be seen. It's ready to be felt. It's ready for you to notice it. We're noticing our resistance to what we're feeling. Maybe we're resisting certain thoughts. Maybe we're resisting sitting and even listening to this video and doing this exercise. Maybe we're resisting ourselves, our emotions, our sensations. What are you resisting? Are you in resistance? Notice. Allow. Don't try to stop yourself from resisting either. Allow whatever comes up to be just as it is. And sometimes you will notice your mind, your monkey mind, the thoughts that you're having a hard time. They're spinning fast. They're filling up. This mental chatter, this anxiety, this need to fill and to analyze and to think and to do. Or sometimes you will notice your body, your sensations, the tingles, the pain, the throbs. And we will be riveted to our bodies. Or sometimes we will feel this emotion, this inner grief or fear, anxiety, this emotional discomfort, pain, sorrow. So whether it's an emotion or a physical sensation or a mental chatter sensation, whatever's happening for you, one area may be bigger than the other. It doesn't matter. That's what needs to be felt. That's what needs to be seen. That's where the healing needs you to notice that the patterns that you're playing out, where you're in resistance, where you're fighting yourself, where all your focus is going. And just allow it to express how it does. I'm here with you. I will never leave you. It's safe to express. It's safe to show me all of it, to allow me to feel all of it. I won't leave. I'm right here. I will stay. I will feel. I will see. Everything's okay. Notice any tightening or constricting or resistance. Just notice those patterns where we're holding our tension, where we're holding this space within inside ourselves. And allow it without trying to stop it in any way. Just to feel. Feel what needs to be felt right now. It's not good or bad, right or wrong. It just is. It just is what it is in this present moment. We don't try to fill or fix or change or resist. We just continue to sit in full and complete presence with whatever comes up right here, right now, in this present moment. I allow I'm here. You're safe. It's safe to feel everything you want to feel. I'm here with you. I won't judge you. I won't leave you. I won't resist you. I won't tell you to change. I love you. I fully accept and unconditionally allow you now. And you may have the urge to stop now. How long is she going to go? I saw how long this video was. Am I really going to sit for this long? Am I really going to allow myself to feel it this long? I get it. I can be done now. I should be done now. What more is going to happen? And we just sit through all those resistances, all those excuses, all those needs to run, the pull to leave, the pull to avoid it, to stop it, to change it. All those excuses, yeah, but I need to be doing this. We just see them and we realize it's just a way for us to distract from feeling the way we do right now. It's a way for us to avoid having to sit through it any longer. We realize there's nowhere to go. We don't want to run or fix or change or hide or resist any longer, because whatever is trying to express will only follow you. So be here with it now. Allow it now. See it. Feel it. Be fully present. Right here, right now. Take a breath and continue to sit. What emotion is this making you feel? What is the emotion that your discomfort is bringing up for you? Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it overwhelm? Is it fear? Is it disgust? Is it restlessness? Is it deep grief? What is underneath the emotion you're feeling? It's another emotion. What is the deepest expression of the emotion that you're trying to get away from? What does it make you feel to sit still through the discomfort? What emotion does that bring up for you? Let's just sit and notice our true, deepest expressions of the emotions that this is bringing up underneath. Do you feel like screaming? Do you feel like sobbing? Do you feel like running? Running away? Do you feel like covering up, hiding? Are you desperate? Do you feel desperation? Boredom? Let's just sit with our true feelings right now, those emotions that are deep underneath all these thoughts and all the feelings and all the sensations. What are the emotions underneath them? And maybe you're comfortable being with this part of yourself. And maybe you're so uncomfortable. But you're staying, which is all this moment requires of you, is to be present for it and to allow it. We don't want to resist it and we don't want to fight it. We don't want to change it or try to get it to stop in any way. That is what you need from yourself. That is what these emotions have been waiting for, have been longing for, have been desperate for. Your full presence and acceptance, and your full
unconditional love. And your body is waiting, your mind, your emotions are waiting to trust you. And that's why we practice meditation every day, so that we build a trust with ourselves. I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I allow you. I will not run from you. I won't try to change you or stop you or suppress you. I allow you. And this is what trust is. We build this trust with ourselves. And then we're able to bring it into our present day living. When our kids are screaming and we don't react, we feel. We feel what's rising up inside of us. The anger, the irritation, the frustration, the sadness, the loss, the loneliness. In the moment, we can feel these things without responding, reacting, trying to fix or run away from. We're so busy. Our lives are so busy. Let me scroll. Let me do. Let me move. Let me be. Let me eat. Let me change positions. Let me get anywhere but here. But right now, you are right here. And I want you to continue to be here. To continue to be here. A few more minutes longer now. We're going to be coming out of this early because I can hear my husband on a conference call in the other room. And I don't want him to ruin your stillness. So let's sit for a little longer with our own presence, being present and aware of everything inside us and just allowing for just a while longer. And whatever you're feeling is okay. okay. It's okay to feel whatever is coming up. Allow yourself to lighten as you realize there's no need to change it. There's no need to resist it. There's no reason to run from it. Give up the pressure. And notice that it's okay just to be here right now, just as it is, just as you are. There's nothing you need to do. You can take everything else off your shoulders. The need to solve, change, fix. Take it all off your shoulders. And rest in the stillness of this present moment. Right here, you're safe. And there's nothing you need to do but be here. And this is the work. This is the real work. Just being, just allowing. Becoming conscious. You are not your story. You are not your sensation. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the observer watching them. And the thoughts, and the sensations, and the emotions intensify, lessen, change, move, but you stay constant, watching, allowing, with unconditional loving presence. I will not leave you. I am here. You are perfect, just as you are. And it's okay if you hate or you're trying to resist every moment. Just notice that's the pattern, that's the story, that's what's coming up, that's what needs to be seen, it's what needs to be felt. And so we just sit with it. It's the easiest and the most difficult job. But you're doing the work right now. You know, it feels like you're doing nothing. But in actuality, you're doing everything. There's nothing else you need to do. This is everything right here. Feel. Feel into the thoughts, the emotions, the sensations. Get comfortable with discomfort. You're still here. Nothing bad has happened. And I want you to open your eyes slowly now. And take a couple breaths. Move just a little. Take my dog down. Stretch. Right in your chair, maybe you just stretch up, go down. Feel those muscles. As we come back into our body. And we become fully present. That we survived those uncomfortable feelings. Maybe they intensified, and maybe they're even more intense now. Maybe they've lessened and they've passed. But whatever happened, they probably changed in some way. And it won't be the same every time. So the experience of being in the present moment is happening all the time, and it's important to meditate every day or to become conscious and aware as your triggers come up and as your feelings arise and your emotions arise and your monkey mind arises during the day, it's important to become conscious and just to allow, to do the work in the moment. So I did a video the other day, healing is now. Healing happens now in the moment. And if you haven't seen that video, please go watch it or watch it again. That video describes what I mean. And it's a very important video. But I'd like to congratulate you on, making it through almost your full hour here of meditation. And if you feel so inspired to continue to go longer, to continue to be with yourself, to become aware, to feel, to sit longer in meditation, then do that. And if you feel inspired to get up and move through your day, then do that. But stay in presence with yourself as you're moving through your day. Stay in this conscious awareness that you are not your story, you're not your mind, you're not your sensations, you're not your emotions. You are the being watching that, and just giving that inner child, that inner soul of yours, your presence and your love is sometimes all that you need to do. That is the work, and sometimes we need to do this over and over and over until we've felt the feeling fully, until we trust ourselves to be there, until we can get comfortable with this discomfort. And if you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like yelling, yell. Or just notice it, and notice you don't have to do either of those in order for it to pass. Okay, so now that you're done with your meditation, you might be thinking, okay, so that's great. So now what do I do? And you jump back into your day and you start to, open your computer, you start to scroll through your phone, you start to think, okay, like, was I supposed to have had a breakthrough? What is the breakthrough? What do I do with all that? What do I do? What do I do now? What do I eat? What's my to-do list say? What does my phone tell me? What do I do? Where do I go? How do I get through this day? How do I organize it, right? And what do I do with all those feelings? What do I do with all the breakthroughs that I was supposed to have, or the feelings that I was supposed to feel, that were supposed to come up, the information that I was supposed to learn? What do I do with all of this? And what do I do now through the day, right? What do I do? So we're focused on, do you see this? We're focused on what do we do, because we're not focused on how do we just be. How do I be myself today? How do I be more of who I am? How do I feel more of what I am feeling? How do I allow more of what's inside me to rise up, to be expressed, to be felt, to be seen? Right? This is the work. So it's not about what you do now with the rest of your day and how you organize your day. What do? Like, you have your list. You're going to go through your list. You're going to eat. You're going to walk. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You need to heal. What do I do to heal now? What do I do with all this meditation? What was the point of it, right? That's all about doing. And we really need to think about just being as we live. Being. What am I feeling? How can I be present? How can I feel more of what I'm feeling? How can I allow more of what is rising up in me to be expressed, right? How do I feel that anger when it comes to me, or that frustration when it comes to me? What do I do with it then, right? So we need to do less doing and just experience more being. And so, drinking my smoothie. And so a lot of time when we are in doing mode, we're really in fight or flight. We're really in self-preservation mode. Okay, we're really in trying to protect ourselves. If I do this, then people will like me. If I do this, then I'll be productive today. If I do this, then
I'll be loved, I'll be liked, people will approve of me. And so notice the things that you're doing and why you're doing them, okay? Like, are you really hungry when you're eating, or are you just bored? Are you trying to fill something up? Are you trying to change something? Are you eating consciously? What are you even eating? What are you eating for nourishment, or are you eating to, you know, just to fill something, right? So what are we doing? What are we doing? It's more about being, and it's more about, we want to get out of that, like, we're doing to just protect ourselves. We're doing all day long so that we can protect. And a lot of people who have chronic illness, chronic pain, chronic conditions, chronic symptoms of any kind are literally in fight or flight all day. And this act of doing, I need to do, I need to move, I need to fulfill my list, I need to be something, I need to be approved of, I need to heal, I need to get busy, I need to do all these things that we need to do, are really an act of saying, I'm not safe right where I am. I don't feel like I'm going to be loved. I feel like I'm going to be abandoned, left. I feel like I'm going to be judged, criticized. I feel like I won't make anyone proud. I won't do anything. Like, I feel like I'm not comfortable with these feelings that are coming up. And so I need to change and move and be and do, right? I need to make it different. So just really think about this for a minute, right? So that what do I do? That what do I do energy is scared. It's fear, right? It's what do I do? Because if I don't know the answer, if I'm just still and I'm not doing something to get love or approval or connection or validation, then I won't be loved. Then I will be abandoned. I will be cut off from everything else. So it's fear that's creeping in. And you don't need to do anything to be loved, to be approved of, to be accepted, because you can give that gift to yourself. You don't need to get it from others. That's the whole point. You've been searching. You've been wanting to get it from your mom, to get it from your friends, to get it from your mother-in-law, to get it from your neighbor, to get it from whoever. But you're forgetting that you don't need to do anything to get that, because you can give it to yourself right now. You can give it to yourself right this very minute. All right. So I want you to remember that being in the present moment just means not running from it. Just means letting yourself feel and experience everything that you need to feel and experience, so that you can feel okay by just being you. And so that you can trust that you will love you, you will stay with you, you will be with you, you are safe to feel anything that's inside you, and you don't need this from somebody else. You don't need it from anybody except you. And the more you do this, the freer you will be, the faster the old illusions will fall away, the old stories will fall away, the old pains and hurts, yes, I see you, will fall away. So getting grounded, getting present in the moment, and just allowing ourselves to feel all that yucky stuff that we don't want to feel is giving ourselves the gift of healing and freedom. So I hope you've enjoyed this meditation today, and I'll see you in the next video.